Right then, this is a video of my gripes and dislikes of the Glock pistol. So, as you can see, I have a few of them, and I've had a few more over the years that I've sold and I've bought back again. So my gripes and dislikes of the Glock pistol. Let's grab the first one here. This here is a Glock 27. This one I bought not too long ago. I'm just leaving everything open until we start here so that you know that they are all empty. First thing I dislike about the Glock, which I started out in probably it was 1986, I think, whenever I got out of college. Bought my first Glock 17 right at the time whenever they first came into the United States. What I really dislike about Glocks are their sights. That is number one. Now, if I can line that up there, you can see it's a white outline, which I'm not really too happy about. I had a Smith & Wesson 19 revolver, 357 Magnum, that was similar to that, and no, I didn't like that either. And you can also see the white dot in the front. If you line up your sights correctly, the white dot is what? It's actually cut off on the bottom while you're looking through the sight. So, if you actually want to have a symmetrical sight, you never can, because the bottom of that dot is always cut off on the bottom. Now, as you can see, I have a Glock 41 here as well, which was just produced last year. And guess what? After all those years, the blasted sights are still the same. So I have a big gripe about Glock doing that. Some people really deride the sights. They even call the plastic sights that come on there really is just a sight protector. So, okay, I dislike them, but they are functional. And I have actually kept them on all of my pistols, so I probably shouldn't really be that upset about it. But it just bugs me that after all of these years, they have been unable to give us another like $5 to make it easier and make a better sight so that we can use. And the other thing I dislike about the Glock is the polygonal rifling. Now, let's see if we can have a look at this here once. Polygonal rifling is different from the square cut rifling, which means it would have a sharp edge on the sides. And you can just barely see that there. Basically, it makes it rounded on either side of the lands, and it's toted to increase velocity and also increase barrel life. And I'll give them that. But as a Glock user, and I'm not like most people, I don't have tons of money laying around. I like to reload, and I reload for my other pistols. However, for the Glocks, I can't reload with the cheapest method, which is lead bullets. Lead bullets will, over time, I'm told, foul up the rifling, the polygonal rifling, and can cause an overpressure situation, which can actually cause a destruction of the pistol. So, bad thing. So I would rather have the cut rifling and actually have a shorter barrel life. The polygonal rifling, you can have barrel lives up to like 100,000 or even more than that, and they just don't wear out. So, but I would rather buy another barrel every once in a while and be able to reload and save the money for that. The other thing, too, related to reloading that I dislike about the Glocks is the firing pin. And if you can see here, the firing pin is not round in the Glock. It is actually a little, trapezoid or whatever you want to call it. It is sort of like an elongated pyramid, I would say. So it was probably made so that it would be increase reliability for hard primers that the military uses in their service ammunition. However, whenever you're reloading, if you get primer cups that are a little bit lighter maybe than the standard factory ammunition, you can actually get pierced primers with that. And the one time, I ran through maybe a magazine and a half full of ammo, and everything seemed fine, and I didn't check my empty cases until I went to pick them up, and I found that I had a whole bunch of pierced primers. Checking out the Glock, I ended up finding that I had eroded the tip off of my firing pin and had to replace that for $40-some. So there's another thing. I'd rather have a round firing pin and conventional rifling. Last thing I'd like to address as far as things I dislike about the Glock is, let me just grab a couple here. Here's the Glock 23. Here is a Glock 27. They're not the most beautiful pistols in the world, are they? Now, there are improvements over the Glock 17 that I had, the first generation. You know, you have these finger grooves here that make it look a little bit better. You have some different texturing here, and you also have texturing on the back strap as well, and the accessorial rail in the front. So with a plastic gun, yeah, you probably got as nice as you can look. I mean, for a Glock. Now, you can get the H&Ks look better and some of the other ones. However, if you're looking at the looks of a pistol, there is no comparison between a full metal pistol and the Glock plastic pistols. This is a 92 Beretta, and it is just a good looking pistol. And also, one of my other examples here is a 1911. As I get the slide down, I'm a lefty. And again, it is really a nice looking pistol. So the Glock, it is functional, but it is a tool. And really, it's best kept in a holster underneath concealment garments. And not really something that you pull out and, well, that you really brag about to your friends whenever they have like a nice 1911 custom or something like that. But it is a tool. It is useful. However, it would be nice if they could make them look a little bit better. So those are my gripes. They're kind of nitpicking and everything. And like I said, I actually do carry Glocks almost exclusively. Now I use a car CM9 for pocket carry sometimes. But the Glocks are a very functional pistol. But those are my gripes. Sights, rifling, firing pin, and some of them can be just downright ugly. So anyways, those are my thoughts. Thank you very much. This is Snowball042, and out.